Stage 1 consists of Year 1 and 2, where the pupils are 5 to 6, 6 to 7, and that is the learning stage that they're at.
Okay, so in Key Stage 1 we follow the British national curriculum, but we do cater our curriculum towards the needs of the children. So obviously here at NAISAK we have children from different cultures, different backgrounds, different levels of ability as well. So we make sure we deliver the curriculum to meet the needs of them as well.
In Key Stage 1 or in Year 2, our timetable is quite balanced. So we have English and Maths and Science, which are our core subjects. And we also have specialist lessons such as PE, music, dance and languages.
So in our afternoon sessions in Year 1, we follow a more child-initiated approach within our topic work. So we have our umbrella of what our theme is for our topic and science, but we allow the children the independence and the freedom to direct their own learning through our continuous provision. So that is very similar to foundation stage and their approach, but within our morning sessions we would have a more structured approach of whole class inputs, group work and more adult directed activities.
So the learning in Key Stage 1 builds a learning journey that they continue in Key Stage 2. So a lot of number knowledge, sentence construction, utilising ideas, forging ideas, using their imaginations. These are things that we build on in Key Stage 1 so that they have a solid foundation in Key Stage 2.
In Key Stage 1 we use a variety of resources. We have iPads that we use quite frequently for children to access their learning through technology. It's particularly in Year 1 when it comes to subjects like maths, we would use more kinesthetic materials, like we always have tens frames, counters, anything that the children can use to understand their learning better and through a practical approach. And then within our topic, we always have a variety of resources in Year 1 for them to access independently as well.
So each lesson, it has a specific structure. We usually have a starter, a main activity, and then a plenary activity. So in the starter activity, it usually encourages pupils to talk to each other. So for example, in an English lesson, we might have a visual starter, a picture, a video, something to get them talking in their partners or in a group. And then we will share our responses, and then we'll move on to the main activity. This could be learning how to tell a story. For example, we learn the structure of a story which has 5 main parts, and the main activity could be for pupils to look at some pictures, organise them into the 5 main parts of a story, and then to retell a story using the pictures.
So in Key Stage 1 we would have formative assessments and summative assessments. So formative assessments are done day to day in each lesson throughout the year. So that's through the use of their teachers questioning to the children, their marking of their work, their interventions, everything that we do within the class day to day will support our formative assessment. And then we also have summative assessment. So summative assessment are our end of term tests that we do. So at the end of each term we will have a maths test, a writing assessment as well, and phonics assessments too.
So every week we send out a spelling test for the pupils to practice at home, and then we test every Thursday. And we also are beginning to send out times table resources so that they can become more fluent with their numbers. And we also send out reading books, and this could be through Bug Club, which is our online learning platform, and physical books to read as well.
So within the classroom we are always meeting the needs of all children, no matter what ability they are, and this is done through differentiation. So for example, an English lesson, we would make sure that the tasks are differentiated according to their ability. If children require additional support, we would make sure we had intervention groups and one-to-one support within the class. In terms of children that are exceeding the objectives already, We ensure that we deepen their knowledge as well, so we challenge them through problem solving. Can they apply these skills independently? Can they explain their answers? So we always challenge those children that need the challenge and ensure that all children are supported no matter of their needs and their abilities.
So we prepare pupils by the content of our lessons. They get a bit trickier towards the end of year 2. We emphasise the importance of number knowledge, sentence construction, socialising with friends, talking to the teacher if there's a problem. All of these things we build on in year 2 so that they can have a smooth transition into year 3. We also have a transition day. Sometimes it could be a transition week, depending on the availability of the teachers, just so that they can meet their new teachers, they can go to their new classrooms and get a real feel just before the summer break.